First, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are going to be talking about something that we need to talk about when it comes to screen paint products. Now, in screen paint products, number one, you want to make sure your product is guaranteed to work. That's very important. Batch numbers are extremely important because a batch number shows the test demonstration of the product before it's ever shipped out, and that is a guarantee to the customer that the product is going to work. Now, we had a customer come down. Actually, we talked to a customer for a couple of days, and we had a customer come to the house. Customer brought down the 39 Extreme Black Widow. In his testimony and pictures that I've seen, he says that the screen basically was coming up dark. Now, we know he's not scamming us from the door because we've seen people actually literally paint black paint onto screens, and black paint doesn't show up at all on our technology at all, period. We've done tests on that, black versus black and so forth. So he's not doing that. I think there is something mechanically wrong with his projector because we have the product down here. We did a test, we did a rollout on the product. We did several projector swap outs. We did it in the max out zone downstairs, plenty of light, more light than he has in this demonstration. And the projectors we used were basically low-end old projectors that pulled up with no problem. We used the bed sheet and we used a white sheet of paper. And again, we didn't see the same thing he had in his pictures, which actually shows us at the end of the day that the projector definitely is having some malfunction issues. So we are still going to give him an exchange for the gunmetal technology. Now, usually we give an equal exchange, but from time to time we do give out the gunmetal. Now, the gunmetal, we do that because, like I said, you have some customers that want that black screen. Maybe they're coming off a white screen. They're not used to those heavy black levels yet. This is why gunmetals in 2.0 is very important because they're the transition screens. They give you the same dark, amazing images. Not the same, they give you amazing dark shades, but again, you're going to have higher white levels with them. We explained that crystal clear. It's also stated on the website of the product, basically involving its white levels and all the tests we do. Now, the guarantee under a product is the batch number. The batch number, the customer can always go back to his batch number and check out the video demonstrations from there, showing there's a guarantee of this product being tested before it's ever shipped out to the door by the customer. Test demonstrations. All products are tested. As you can see, Mr. Bird do countless tests, hours of testing to back up everything you could possibly think of what the screen paint is designed to do. Test demonstrations are based on the specification of the product because before we can put specifications on the item, we have to be tested to make sure it meets both back and forth. Everything must be in sync. Now, exchange policies, another important thing, because keep in mind, you're not going to get your money back from anybody at all at the end of the day because, again, you're going to have to return the item in which the same state it was shipped to you, which means you're going to have to Harry Potter it off the wall. We know you can't do that. So they should have an exchange policy in there to be able to help the customer out. Now, sometimes we do run into customers who basically that are not used to being around the black technology, and they want something with the image is coming up perfect, but they want something with a much higher white level. We will basically from time to time do an exchange for a gunmetal or maybe something else. We'll do something like that. Other than that, we have to see the products here. We have to have them brought back here. We have to test them. We have to look through them. You've seen what we went through with a couple of the pre-coated screens. We had them bought back here for testing. I even went out and bought an 8-man projector. Literally paid money in my pocket for a projector for a customer that was being very disrespectful. But we bought this projector to show that, no, it's not working on this projector. So we will go over and beyond basically to back and guarantee our products. What does our statement say for our return policy? Well, I'll show you. As you can see, we have a very large policy when it comes to shipping. We have tons of specifications on the product matching all tests to make sure that everything is guaranteed. This is what we have in our shopping carts. There's our snail mail policy. We're the only one who has that one. Let me see what we have right here. Buyer's remorse policy, return policy. Returns are only eligible for equal exchange, but we never do equal exchange. We always send them out something else if they may want. Change. If proven to be the wrong color or size, we are not responsible for acts of God or holidays and stuff like that. That's what it says on silver and transit and stuff like that. So we've got all that information in there. But it says right there, returns are only eligible, which means you are eligible if you can prove the screen to be damaged or this, that, and the other. This is why we ask you to ship the item back to us so we can run the test in here. Now, the test what we're doing here, we won't be using the same projector you have. We'll use a projector that's much lower in specifications than yours and a much brighter environment. If it pulls up down there as it matches the batch and test demonstrations, we know there's nothing wrong with it. Now, that's what we went through. We're going through right now with the customer. And like I said, we could easily go in and back this with no problem whatsoever. We can back it. But again, I like to see my customers happy at the end of the day. And a lot of my customers are very good friends of mine. I have Facebook pages or know my family members and stuff like that. I've got customers I've known for maybe like 10 years, for a long time. Very good friends with them. And a guy came over to the house, real nice guy, real nice gentleman, came in, took his shoes off because he didn't want to step on the rug. I said, nah, that's Taco's rug. You can walk across that if you want. Taco's rug is something else. I got to go clean Taco's rug. But anyway, cool dude, nice guy came over and brought down the product. We did the test downstairs. Of course, the screen pass, it did exactly what it was designed to do. We do feel that there is some problems with his projector, but still, we are going to send him out the gunmetal anyway, with free of charge. Because I like to see my customers happy. And maybe, you know, if he's comparing it to the white screen, he gets the projector repaired. He still may want those higher white levels. So again, always better safe than sorry. We'll send him down to gunmetal for free. Or he can come pick it up. Doesn't make a difference. I'd rather prefer him come pick it up because I got stuff I want to show him off when he gets down here. I'm showing him some of the cool stuff we're working on. He liked the 44. I was going to show him the floor and the ceiling, which I didn't get a chance to do. But next time he comes down, I can show him the floor and the ceiling. Hey, maybe he might be like the other customer. My other buddy comes down all the time. That's one of my other customers who came down to pick up. That's the one with the PS5 set up. He came down a few times. Cool dude, another cool guy. I'm going to hang out, go get something to eat one day. I don't know, go to play some pool. If anybody plays pool, we can go play some pool. But anyway, as I said before, I'm good friends with a lot of my customers. But yeah, we have the buyer's remorse policy. All that's in there. But in our return policy, we have it so for equal exchange, but we never really do the equal exchange at the end of the day. We just send them out, you know, something like gunmetal or something like that. We do that all the time. We never really do the equal exchange. You know, or sometimes I'll upgrade them to something else, you know what I mean, for being patient. We have customers that have been very patient with our orders, you know what I mean, and didn't complain or anything, and they'll order like a 32, we'll send them out like 40 ounces of it. Like, oh, this is more than, yeah, we upgraded you. So that's what we usually do. But anyway, we take care of our people. Now, over here, as you can see, in this policy we have here, under, and sorry, we're going to say his name. I don't want to say his name in my but we have to identify who he is. Crow 1176, who sells screen paint mixes. His policy is extremely dangerous because his policy is set up for him not only to keep the money, but also it's set up for him to it's not a fair policy for his customers. Now, be warned, we have to warn you ahead of time. He does like to come into the room and he does go into these really nasty rants. This is why we ended up reporting his site for some other weird stuff that popped up, what she was trying to embarrass us. Anybody has the right to access your website. Anybody can go to my website and whatever, and they can go to yours. We shouldn't have to go into a website and be bombarded with curse words and pornography and all that other nonsense. We shouldn't have to go through that. So that's why his site is under investigation with Wix, because he violated one of their policies by in a live stream going to his website. He decided to post some porn and got him in some trouble. So, you know, you're not supposed to do that kind of stuff. Well, you know, some people just don't do business correctly, and you should do. We're not going to pull this stuff. It has nothing to do with it. But I don't like, you know me at the end of the day, I don't like to talk about something unless I can back it up. I don't like doing that. Bugs the daylights out of me. Maybe it's a tick, I don't know, but it's a good tick I consider it to be. But you know, if I'm going to say something, I got to back it up. But yeah, so you know, anybody has the right to access your website, and they do. They do have the right to access. People have the right to access my website. Want to do videos off it? Knock yourself out. But I'm not going to have any pornography and other crazy stuff to try to embarrass you and a stream by doing that. You don't do that kind of stuff at the end of the day because that comes back to hurt you. It shows how unprofessional you are. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so happy. Finally got cereal. Finally ordered some cereal. Got some Dunkaroos. Never had Dunkaroos before. But I got myself some Dunkaroos. So here we go. So coming upon his website to explain about his shipping policy at that particular time, which was extremely bad. It was worse than this. And that policy, it was stated that if the item had landed on your property, it was yours. That was it. No ifs, ands, no buts, nothing. It was yours. So when we went in to show people this policy that he has on his website, this guy basically had pornography in his messenger, and he felt that that was going to embarrass us on the live stream, but it ended up getting his account reported. So this right here is the official complaint that was filed against his website. He's under stage right there. It says it's being investigated. And they're going to reach out to me with any updates. And this is what was filed against him for posting. The complaint was for posting pornography to his site. Now, when he posted this, of course, I took pictures and videos of this happening, submitted all those over to Wix, which that is clearly against their policy. And the reason why it's against their policy, and I'll tell you why, because when you sign up for Wix, I have it myself, there is a option that will pop up that will ask you, what is your site designed for? Now, if you put on there pornography as an adult setting, all these policies are going to pop up all over the place. You're going to fill this out and fill that out. Make sure you're within the guidelines. Now, the way they look at it is, imagine if somebody was on here and this person got upset with them and your kids were in the kitchen or wherever you had your computer. Some people have their kids sitting right on their lap when they work on their computer, stuff like that. Or they're around the area, the work area, and that would happen to pop up. Something like that, and your kids were to see that. And imagine if I had my little ones over here and they're running about in the kitchen, and I have my screen right here on the wall, and they saw that pornography. So that's why he's going to lose his account for stuff like that. Because I have the little ones from time to time. They're not my kids, they're like my god kids, and they'll come over and they're always in the kitchen. Some of them sit right there where the big tiger man is sitting at, right over there. And they caught wind of that and saw that. Look, I'm going to explain something to you at the end of the day. I'm a Christian man at the end of the day, but those are my little ones. Those are my babies. I love them to death. You would have pushed a side of me. You'd have saw a side of me you wouldn't have wanted to see. I try not to be that person at the end of the day, people. You know that from the door. I don't. But you're talking about my babies at the end of the day. And if my babies would have saw that, it would have been no going to court. It'd have been an airline ticket. I can tell you right there from the door. That's what would have happened. Definitely would have been an airline ticket. I guarantee you. And it wouldn't have been me, because what those kids were tied to, yeah, they would have been up there too. You'd have had a whole fleet up there looking for you. Those are my babies that have been walking around the kitchen. But now I know that you shouldn't do that. This is your site, your business. You don't post stuff like that. Because I don't know who could have been walking around in my house, or I could have had the little ones over here. And if they saw that nonsense right there, come on, man. You think that's funny at the end of the day? Yeah, you meet her parents that are attached to her. Yeah, you'd have find out the hard way. And I definitely would have been right along up there with them. It's nasty. All right. You don't post, like I said, you don't post stuff like that to your website. Now, what you do, doing stuff like that, I like I said, in the end, and I've already explained it already about myself already, that I made a mistake and I basically sinned against God and I asked for God's forgiveness, and God forgives me. I'm not worried about man's forgiveness. I don't need your forgiveness. I need my forgiveness from my Lord and Savior. That's all I need. And basically to push harder to try to be a better person toward him. But that's something that you posted to your business site. Yeah, and this is the reason why his site is now going to be removed permanently for good. Now, let's get back to what we're talking about here. Because like I said, I don't like to talk about things unless I can back it up. That's one thing about me, you know. But what we have here on the site here, people, is the return policy. Now, in his return policy, clearly states that, and we've read this before, and this for those who've never seen this before, you need to look through this carefully. Returns and refund policy. Once the product is delivered, I can't express that why that needs to be spelled correctly, but let's move on. No returns or refunds, only exchange. This is the problem we're going to have with the exchange right here for a different mix. If the container wasn't open. So, how are you going to know if the product is going to work for you if you don't open the container? Bigger problem you're going to have is there's no tests under the products. No serious tests. Serious tests. The tests we do on our end, none of those exist. There's no batch numbers attached to it, so you have no guarantee of what your product's going to look like before it's going to ship over. If we had a batch number attached to his product, like the Frankenstein nonsense that went on, where we had a product come over here, he literally went into the website, changed out the color of the product, and then shipped the item over, which we busted him. We caught him on that, doing that, committing that fraud. If he had had a batch number when he first made the product, then it's 100% guarantee, okay, we know how that product's going to get here, so we know how exactly what it's going to look like when it gets here. There's no discoloration to it. There's no color change, nothing. We know what it's going to look like when it gets here. You don't have any batch numbers, so you have no guarantee of anything on your website showing any test demonstrations and no batch numbers. And you have a return policy here that basically, it's not even a return policy. You don't even know why you have return policy even put in there, because it's not a return policy. You're telling them the only way they can get a return is if they don't open the container. So how would your customers know if the product, or maybe it might not work with their projector, if they never open it up? That is designed for him to steal from you. Because say you get his product, and again, like I said, you see one of our videos and you go, gee whiz, this guy's talking about this network gray. And I've seen the videos where this guy deleted them off the account. I'm going to check this out. And you go paint that down the side of your wall and you go, gee whiz Louise, this is jacked up. I could have just bought the network gray 773. I could save myself some money. Could have got a gallon at that. And then you go call him up and say, look, man, I'm going to need my money back. And he's going to say, well, we can't give your money back once you use the product, which is actually true. He's actually right on that one. Because, again, you got to be the Harry Potter that paint off your wall, put it back into the container, and give it back to him. So he actually is right about that. Okay, can I get exchange for something better? Can you got something else better than this? Give me an exchange for something else. Well, I can't give you an exchange. You open the container. Now what do? Well, then you go in and you file a complaint through PayPal. Not as described. And what will basically allow you to win your not as described is that. It's going to allow you to win your not as described. Because you can clearly show PayPal, say, hey, look, I went in, I found out his product matched the regular house paint. Videos were missing off his account. Feel free to use their videos, we don't care. You're missing off his account, it's proof. This guy came on there and basically showed him hiding videos. So, right there. But I asked for an exchange for another product, and he has it on his site set up where it says that if I ask for an exchange, if I open the container, I get nothing back. How am I going to know if something's wrong with it if I don't open it up? PayPal's going to side with you. I lied, you're not. They're going to side right with you. Because anybody's going to side with you. How would you even know? That's like you get in a car and like, oh, no, you can't take this for a test run, but you just have to buy it. So wait, let me get this straight. I can't test run this at all? No, it's good. It's good. Just you have to buy it. But if you ever take it out the lot, well, I've heard that one before. Once you take a car off the lot, the price of the value of the car depreciates. So we know that from the door. But once you take it off the lot, if anything happens, anything goes wrong with it, whatever, blah, 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 you can't bring it back to us because you were already in it. Would you go buy that car? You know you would not. Or you got a refrigerator back there, it breaks down on you. Sorry, we can't exchange it for anything else, and you're stuck with it because you opened up and you put food in it. You used it. Yeah, that's how crazy this policy is right here. And it shows up on every last one of his policies. Let's go over and check out Partay's policy, and then we're going to go to Goose Screen. I'm curious what Goose Screen is. Never turn up. Never seen a return. I don't know, you really never looked at these policies before. But let's go check out Partay's, see what his return policy is. Well, that's a heck of a return policy. You got 4 containers of paint to pull back. Is he paying for the shipping, or are you paying for the shipping? How does that even work out today, too? I'm curious about that, too. Because that's a lot of paint to be sending back. That's 4 containers of paint. So let's see what our return policy is going to be on here. I told you I had a friend of mine talked to him and asked about buying his paint, and he never responded back at all. He wanted to buy his paint. He never responded back. Shipping and returns. Let's see what we got here. See if he does one better. One thing I can say about him, he doesn't write crazy stuff on his receipts. All right, let me see what we got here for shipping and returns. We got to go over to returns. Simple and plain, Partey does not accept returns. Let me see what we got going on here. Except in situations where Partey is at fault. For example, if Partey ships you the wrong product, we will be happy to replace your order with the correct product. Once we validate the order detail. Right here, we want you to have a great purchase experience, but if you do not receive what you purchased, please contact the email. This is instruction. This is actually better than Crow's, much better than Crow's, but the problem you exchange. But then again, like I said, even with the good return policy, he has a good return policy, but as I said before, he said equal exchange, which means he's going to return back to equal exchange of what he has. You're going to get equal exchange, which ain't a bad policy. It's better than Crow's. At least if something goes wrong or something happens, he can basically give you an equal exchange. Crow ain't giving you jack right from the door. He's not giving you nothing. But like I said, the problem even you have here, even with the policy and everything he has on the site, Partey's downfall of his product is basically he didn't quite add it up mathematically exactly what it's going to cost him. He's losing money every time he sells a product. He loses about $40. Yeah, around $40. We did the breakdown, people, and the math and all. But yeah, he loses around $40. His shipping is good, but I'm saying that either way, what basically wrecks a product pretty much is cost and basically how easy it is for the customer or how hard it's going to be for the customer to basically apply the surface. A 4-coat application is a nightmare for any customer. They're not going to do it. Most of them are nervous about putting the first application. So that is definitely the reason why he's going to have an issue. And again, price-wise, I told you about the four screen application, how that's bogus, that's not real. Because he couldn't afford to ship out the product. He'd be $40 short, even at a minimum at $50 per each one. He'd be $40 short, and you can't make it by 32s because he has 48s, which means he's 16 ounces short. If he gets a 32, he's 16 ounces short. I'm going into the math because of good gracious. Here comes the math, but it doesn't add up. We have to do another video on that, on basically explaining why Partey's products don't add up. It really doesn't. You do the math and all, it really doesn't add up at all, period. For him to make it costs a lot of money because, again, like I said, if he was doing all 32s, that would be easy because he can just get 128 ounces, and that right there is a gallon. That's easy to break that down into 4s. But if you're talking about each one of them takes a different application, then that means if you start off with the basic gray screen paint mixture is Behr 1050, silver, glitter, and black paint. That's all it is. That's the basic. So even at a quart, $17 for a quart of black, then you're talking about $23 for the Behr. You're already $40 in. And if you add the silver and glitter, it would top it off at an even $50. There's 4 of those you'll have to get for each container because each one would have to be designed differently in order to do that whole entire 4-screen application. That's $200 right from there from supplies, and this product sells for $160, which means he's $40 short, and he hasn't even shipped out the item yet or bought containers. Most people, when we buy containers, I have to buy a container for one person. He has to buy 4 containers for one person, and it takes 4 containers of paint to paint one screen. At that, he's talking about 120 inches at 48 ounces. That's way too much paint. That only takes 32 to do a 120-inch screen, but by doing 48, you got 16 extra ounces on there. which means altogether, for each one, 64 ounces he just gave away for free. But mind you, at being 48, he can't even make 1 quart, because 1 quart will at least make up for that 1 quart of that product. Can't do that because it's a 48, which means anytime he does 32, he's going to buy an extra 16 ounces to complete the whole 48 for each container. Oh, now imagine breaking all that down by the silver and the you got to break all that down by the ingredients, by the black, the silver, the glitter, and the Bear 1050. All have to fit perfectly in one of those 48 per each one. Now, if he does that per each one, even if we do it at a basic at 32, say we do a basic 32, forget the 48, basic 32. 432s are 128 ounces, right? So that means he'll have to do $50 per each one. That's $200 at $160 he's selling the product for. That's virtually impossible. He wouldn't make any money. So what he's doing is he's buying 1 container, which he would need a gallon and 2 quarts in order to be to equal what he needs to fill those up. Yeah, pretty much that's what he would need. 40. Yeah, you would need, because each one is an extra 16 ounces for each 32. All right, so that's what he's going to need, right? Now what he's doing is he's doing the shade scam. This is where they said it takes multiple different paints to make the shade. Each one has its own particular coating, blah, blah, blah. No, you're taking white paint, you're taking black paint, and you're putting more shades of black in this one and less shades in that one, and you're causing different tones. That's why when I was looking at the video, I noticed that the colors were off by certain tones, which means all you're doing is you're just putting less paint in one, a little bit more, and some in here, giving each one a different shade from the same container, because it'd be virtually impossible to do it the other way. There's no way in the world he's doing each individual paint for each container, because again, at a basic screen paint at $50 a pop, that's $200, and his product shows for $160, which means he's $40 short. Ta-da! Got to do the math, people. Good gracious, like, yeah, you got to do math. You got to do all that crazy stuff. There's a whole lot of math involved in projection screen paint, a whole lot. So this is where he's basically losing a ton of money, because again, he didn't really think it through. And he should have never, that's with 32s. Mine, it's only with 32s. Now, when we talk about 48s, that's an extra 16 ounces per every 32 to equal the 48. And the 48 paints in over 120-inch screen. Now, if your product is claiming to be a very thin-like formula, then that means you should have much more coverage. And the fact that it takes 148 to paint a 120-inch screen means there's a problem there. That means your product either is really thick like peanut butter and you smeared it on, or basically if it's very thin, you should have good coverage. And if you have good coverage, you should use less than 32 to paint a 120-inch screen. If I lost some of you in that translation, I'm sorry. We can't break that down. No way to break that down. But when I go to forum sites and I talk about that, they be like, yeah, I never really thought about that. Like, yeah, it's actually, he can't, he's losing money. But anyway, getting back to the shipping policy. I told you I got to back everything up. That's why. Let me see. So the shipping policy he has is good, like I said, because he does have an exchange policy in there, where Crow doesn't even have an exchange policy at all. Crow's is, well, the first one he had was if you land on your property, it's yours. Now the second one is if you open it, it's yours. Ooh, man, I'm telling you, you can't get any more crazier than that. All right, so let's go check out, oh, crap, mouse, sorry. I'm going to check out eBay. Let's go pop over to eBay. I got to pick up my Steel Battalion controller, man. I keep mixing out on that. I'm trying to get me another one. Steel Battalion controller. Steel Battalion controller. If you ever had Steel Battalion, there is no, at the time, they didn't have those big TVs at the time. You could not play that on a 20, it was a 25 or 19 inch. Yeah, it was so much crap going on in the cockpit. You couldn't really see what you were doing. All right, let me see what we got going on here. Let's check on HD Pro. I like this guy right here. He's a cool dude. Cool dude. And I told you how they're charging too much. Him and Partey are charging too much for their products. Should have added that one in there too, because they're definitely charging too much for their products. They want $80. Well, actually, on eBay, he wants $80. On his website, he wants $89 to $90. And on the overseas, he wants $257 to $168. I memorized all your prices. Now, that's gray screen paint product with no testing, no certified test. What makes your product at the end of the day, worth $257 or $90. What makes it worth that? Because the technology I have in the next room can turn a certified screen into a white sheet of paper. A 44, literally in the demonstrations we did, we took a white sheet of paper, put on each side of several high certified screens, and they were matching the white paper on that black technology. So that technology in the next room is worth more than $20,000 easily, because it can knock out screens that are $3,000 to $5,000. And not only that, it can turn them into a white sheet of paper. So that technology in there is worth a ton of money. All the technology we have in here that can knock out multiple certified screens can do it. And that technology in that container, the 2.0 at $38, can knock out 8 of the 9 certified screens that it was able to beat in its test. So, how in the world are you guys getting this, trying to get this kind of money for a product at that? And keep in mind, it's not even ambient light rejection technology. Yeah, scratch your head on that one. We got to talk about these prices too. So, I'm going to recap. I'm going to go back to that real quick. I'm going to add that into the caption at the top. We need to add, that's something else I need to add it. Price. Here we go on the price. We're going to ignore his ranting right now. $89, right? For a product that's not even no testing, no guarantee, and no exchange at all, period. Let's go pop out the, let's go check out the shop, what this guy's asking for. I told you they're asking for too much for their screen paint products. Way too much. $257 for what? Where are the tests showing that product is worth $257? That product right there is $38, and you can't even do the test that a 2.0 can do. Matter of fact, so terrified of 2.0, falsified information to keep the product from coming down here. That terrified. So the only thing, he said, malicious intentions. The only malicious intentions that you thought we were going to do was, we're just going to bring you past the 2.0. You're going to do the same test the product is designed to do. But again, you're asking for too much money. Where are the test demonstrations? If I click on here, am I going to see any links? They're going to lead me to any test demonstrations, anything at all? Nothing. Are you going to be kidding me? That's it? That's it, people. There's nothing else in here. This is a specification sheet. This is all you got. There's nothing in here at all. There's no 2 to 3 days. There's nothing in there. That's it. No out. Yeah. The reason why there's no specification sheet in there, people, because again, he doesn't even know his own products. And you spelled quart incorrect. Or quartz. Section correct. There's no R in quartz. All right. Let me see. We'll come out of here. Let's go over to, this is $168. Is there any, what's the specification sheets in here? Anything in here? We got all this in here. There's a return policy right there. So you're going to pay $168 for a product that you can't even get an exchange on? Are you kidding me? If you open it up, it's yours. No testing, no batch number, no guarantee, no exchange. And it matches house paint. We can't forget about that. Matches house paint. And he wants $168 for that. Ooh, man, that's bold. That's definitely bold. And what are the picture demos? What are the pictures like? Any pictures outside? Inside in the dark? I told you about how the light illuminates around here. When your area is so dark that the light can illuminate and show clearly in your demonstrations, that means the environment's too dark. Sitting too close to the screen, sitting in the dark, another one in the dark. Church demonstration, as you can see right here, it's dark on this side of the wall and it's very low light, and that is completely washed out. That's why they have it so dark. And again, sitting on the dark. So you can't even see the background of where the church is at because this is all dark. And that right there, this spot right in here is washed out completely. It's all washed out. Oh, this is too much money. Too much money. Too much money. Let me see. Let's see. One quart for $168. Oh yeah. Definitely. Not good. Let's see right here. $158 This is supposed to be 2-quart summer special. 2 quarts, he's asking $158. Now, mind you, this is the Cinemax. This is the same product that we have on the website, the Blacklist, showing this product matching network grade 773 and a video missing. But he still wants to charge his customers $158. That's not good. And what is the policy on for the shipping? Same thing as before. If you open up those containers, you're not getting your money back. You're not even getting an exchange, nothing at all, period. So that's not good at all. What's the shipping time? 2 to 3. There's nothing there at all, period. Nothing to tell you anything at all. Okay. And what are our pictures here? Pretty sure these are all going to be in the dark. In the dark, as always. Too close to the screen. Too close to the screen. As you can see back here, he's in the dark. Dark environment again. Dark environment again. Empty container. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And that's the reason why we made that. That's why we developed it. That's why we developed this product like this, because of this mess and what customers are falling into. Let's see what else we have here. This is a mess. $90 for the Frankenstein. Let me see. Click on here. This is one of the paints that was falsified that we have now filed for a again, some for mail fraud. What pictures do we have here? Picture of his face. Picture of a moon. That's it. Man, no effort. No effort. Putting no effort into this whatsoever at all, period. This is your specification, people. Okay, people, this is one of my first mix. We've been down this before, right? You know that's a lie, right? First mix would have been free. That's why we have the demonstration on the Blacklist showing the free product. Let's see. For businesses, churches, and outside venues, you don't have enough venues to do a venue demonstrations. You don't even own venues. I don't know how you got that in to begin with. It works best with high lumen projectors of 35. 3,500 lumens is not a high lumen projector at all, period. It's not. Pretty much majority, most projectors now come at 35. Optima PT, PX747 is 3,500 lumens. My projector in the next room, that's 600 by 800 720p SVGA, is 3,800 lumens. That's an SVGA bottom dollar projector. 35 isn't high. If you're talking about high-end projector, you're talking about 5,000 lumens. 5,000 lumens is considered to be a high projector, but 35 is not high. So that right there is no. For best picture quality, don't recommend for your home use. So again, he doesn't explain why it's not for home use. He doesn't explain why. Why is it not for home use? Please enlighten us on that. Do a video on showing us why you can't use it for home use. What's the why? Nothing there. Want deeper blacks? Then look no farther. Okay. Any test demonstrations? There's no test demonstrations at all. There's a policy again telling you if you open it, you cannot get your money back. It can't be opened. You can never open the product. Nothing here for two. This is your shipping policy. Nothing there for the shipping policy whatsoever. Oh, man, that's bad. And it's gunmetal. And of course, they all are majority 3 of them are gunmetal. So this is definitely misleading. And you only have 2 pictures. It's you and the moon. That's it. That's not a lot of pictures. Keep in mind that Wix will give you something like, we maxed ours out because we never have enough pictures to put in there for our setups. Let me see right here. See right here? You're supposed to have all your pictures on display to show off your screen. You're gonna have to have outside demonstrations also too to match. Specification sheet is supposed to be to show everything. Now, if your product's properly tested, you would have all this information. This is our specification sheet. This is how much testing we had to do under 44. Let's go over to Marketplace. Let's go pull up. Let's see right here. Now you're charging your customers $80 to $90, right? $90 Most highest one you have for 1 quart is $90 for a Frankenstein. This is what we charge our customers. And this is a product that's tested. $90 gets you 3 of them. 3 of these that can paint over 150-inch screen, which we have the paint on demonstrations to back it up. And product is fully tested, which means the customer can click right here, go to this link right here, and boom, go directly to the test where the product was tested out. Where's your test demonstrations at? You don't have any. See, and you're charging all that money for a product. Again, where's your test? Do you see the environment that that screen is sitting in for testing? That environment is brighter than all the demonstrations you have on your website right now, including your customers. See where it says white level and color test? Yeah, it was tested on white levels. In the demonstration you did to try to make the screen seem like it's dark, you were in a dark environment. I was in a well-lit environment like that doing on white level tests on a 1,000 lumen projector at about 14 feet back. But you don't have that there. So this guarantees our customers when they go in to purchase 2.0, they can click right there on the link and they can go right to the test demonstrations right there. Everything we have here is basically based on test. You see the specification sheet on a 2.0 compared to yours? Yeah. Now let's go over to your product here. Let me see. On the Frankenstein. And that's your specification sheet. That's it. And you're charging $90 for 1 container. And we give our customers 3 of them. Yeah, you charge them way too much. 1 of these costs our customers $38. On a 40 ounce, you're charging $89 for your product. That is 32. Here we go. 32. So your lowest is 89. With nothing to back it up. Where's the test demonstrations? Nowhere. All right, so shipping policy on Tro's is an absolute nightmare. His prices, he's charging way too much. If we go pop over to eBay, and the reason why we wanted to price this, I'm going to show you the prices of other people that are selling their products on eBay. This guy is selling 3 containers for $94. $38. There's this product right there. $39. $48. Let's scroll down. $48. Crow, $80. $80 on here. That's why these guys are selling. See how he's saying 200 something sold? 9 watching. Not buying, 9 watching. And then he's sitting here and he's charging you for shipping. Oh, didn't see that. Man, you got some things going on with you, buddy. You got some things. I just peeped that just a few minutes ago. You're charging $21. What the heck are you shipping? That's $21 for shipping. You're gouging on shipping. I told you, every time we come in here, we do something involving this guy or anybody, he always brings up something, always dirty pops up on this guy. What are you shipping out that costs $21? The average package to make it to destination is 2 to 3 by United States Postal Service. Flat rate shipping is 2 to 3. Unless you're shipping it overnight. How is it $21? We got to click on this. We got to figure this one out. Every time. This guy has layers and layers of scam all over him. No, not only are you charging... Oh, he got old containers up here on top of that. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't know what he's doing. Look at this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we bought from this seller. This seller has got issues. Right here. Look at this right here. Now you're charging more money than anybody else is charging. Everybody else is not charging. I told you that gray screen paints are not supposed to be over $50 if it's just one of them. They're over $50. Everybody's under $50 if you notice. You also notice that people that are doing it for $90 are selling you 3 of these containers. He's selling you 1 container for $80. But let's see where this shipping cost comes in at. $21.20 for shipping. Let me tell you something, buddy. When I ordered off your website, when I ordered off eBay, your shipping came in the exact amount of time if you had paid $8 for a padded flat right envelope. If you had paid for $14 for a medium-sized box, it came the exact same time. You didn't pay for no extended or something, whatever shipping that. You didn't pay for that at all, period. When our products came down from eBay, no, nothing, no. You're scamming. Good gracious, man, you're scamming on the shipping now. This right here is about $8 to $9. You're shipping if it comes in this box. Now, if you notice when we do our unboxings on these packages, right? They come in these right here. This is what they come in. This right here. This is $8. This is what they come in. We ship them out to us, but we have them here. He's charging $21. Unless it's two to three on these right here. So if it's 2 to 3 and your package doesn't come in the next day, that's the only way I can see that if you're basically getting some fast shipping, it would be the next day. Oh my goodness. If you're talking about September the 8th to Saturday the 10th, you're talking about, yeah, buddy, you are shipping. You're definitely scamming. Oh, and Jamie, you got something on that website that doesn't look right, which now we got to contact eBay. I told you you're on pins and needles of losing your account. You have a zip code on here you're not supposed to have on this account. That's not your zip code. We can ship them and send over your exact zip code. That's my zip code you have up there. You know what that means, right? All I got to do is file one complaint. You're already getting up. What happened was Jamie went in and put my company's name and stuff like that. And we contacted their legal department and it was removed. That is not your zip code at the end of the day. That's not a California zip code. Guess I want to make a call. You don't learn nothing, do you? Let's see what else you got on here. You're doing some dumb stuff on $21. How are you shipping out $21? What are you shipping out for $21? You ship them in these. You're scamming people on shipping. How much money are you making basically for each ship out item at $8 a pop? My goodness. That's 12 right there. It's $9. If he's doing 21 and it's 8 right there, he's making a couple of dollars for each one. That's what he's doing. We'll break it down. Find something, like I said, come in here, find something weird. Always from this guy. Get the best Crow's mixes, save hundreds. Do you have that Network Gray 773 video demonstrations up here? You don't, do you? We know why you don't have them up here. Yeah, you're scamming, dude. You're scamming on so many levels, it's not even funny. Look at the people at the bottom that are selling their products. 80 bucks, 3. 66.95, 2. 69.95, 2. And then over here, you want how many for 2 of your containers? You want 257 for one. Yeah, 2 containers, and 168 for another one. With no test behind the back of it. But the fact that you're charging people on eBay. Let me see. Send the shipping. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, $21. He's charging $21 on that. That's definitely scamming. And he ships them in them $8 postage bags. Let me see, padded bags. 1 quart paints up to 100 to 135. That's not what it says on your website. You say 120, then you say 135. Let me see. Yeah, you're definitely doing too much. He's charging $21.20 for that. I'm going to show you right here where he's scamming the daylights out of you. This is where Crow ships them in. Doesn't come in a box. Comes in one of these. So if it comes in one of these are like about $9, $8 to $9. That's it. Even if he shipped it in a medium-sized box, that's 14 bucks. He's scamming you on shipping. because he has shipping for free on his website, but on his eBay account it's $21. Man, every time we turn around, we always find something dirty on this guy. This guy's always doing something dirty. It's shipping scam. Always, I told you, anytime we talk about something, if we come across this page, we always dig up something dirty. So on his eBay account, he's charging people $21, and I think it's, I got to remember what cent it was, about $21 he's charging for shipping over there for that. On his website, shipping is free, but it's a $70 surcharge fee for the customers. So that's what he's charging on there. Can we get on with it? What is going on with you? Reload. And we notice that every package we got here is in one of these packages right here. It don't cost much to ship these out. So what are you doing with the extra money? Because you're charging people extra. So they're going to turn around and pay $80 for the product plus an additional $21 for the product. Are you kidding me? But you have free shipping on your website, but on your eBay account, you don't have free shipping. You're charging them $21. Oh, man, every time. Yeah, I can bring up your zip code. Your zip code is not 19082, but yeah, you called it, you got it, and you want that complaint. It's going in today. Yes, I told you at the end of the day, stop doing dumb stuff, man. Little sneaky stuff. You just have to do it at the end of the day. So here we go. I'll show you. Every last package came in one of these. There you go. This is how he ships them automatically. He ships them in the mailers. So if you're shipping them in the mailer, how are you charging your customers on eBay $21? Mailer, there's another mailer. This was shipped to a customer that Crow didn't even know it was us. This was a guy we had come in and get the item for us, and Crow didn't even know who he was. He thought this was one of his customers. You're shipping products out in mailers, and you're charging people $21 for shipping? You're scamming on the shipping costs for people. You're charging them too much money. How in the world are you charging $21? Jamie, man, you're dirty, man. You about every time we turn around, we always bust you doing something dirty. Now you're stealing from people on eBay. Overcharging too much for your product. Everybody else is charging a reasonable price, and you're overcharging, and then you're charging $21? Man. And you people support this nonsense? I'm not talking about my people. I'm talking about people who come in and oh, Crow's number one, so and so and so. No, you're a sheep at the end of the day. You get scammed on an everyday basis. You do. You got house paint sitting up on your wall. Guys sitting in a dark environment. Doesn't even show up as a real environment to begin with. Customer had to bust them on that one right there. You're buying house paint that costs too much money. And on top of that, even if the product was legit, it's still too much money. He's charging you. And now he's scamming you on shipping? Good gracious. Let me see what the shipping, we already know what the shipping costs on there, but he got two different forms of shipping costs going on at the same time. Over here, Frankenstein. Overseas, you're charging people, because it's overseas, you're charging them $257. Do you know how much them 3 containers of paint costs over there overseas? Free. It's free. We don't charge them nothing. It's free. The only thing we don't charge them, they can't have is this 38th, because we can't ship that over there. We can't ship out the $38 one because it would cost too much money. We would lose money in that. But those 3 containers of paint sitting over there for $90, they got free shipping on that. They don't pay a dime out of their pocket. Here you're charging people $70 surcharge fee. Well, again, at the end of the day, my business what he charges for his shipping at the end of my business. But again, you're giving your customers free shipping that they order from the website. U.S. customers, free shipping, right? $90. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Your product's not even worth $90. You need to do that micro blend, which we haven't seen that yet. But when the 4th comes up, we'll go check his site and see if he's done the test because we sent it over to him, and he should do that test. There's no way that you're going to talk yourself out of, oh, I don't have. Yeah, you had to do it. Why not? Why wouldn't you have to do it? What's your excuse why? Free shipping over here. And you go to your eBay account, and you're charging people $21.20. That's coming in a mailer. Do you know what? That's even more expensive than a large shipping box. You know, a large shipping box would cost you $19. This guy has no end to him. This is a large. This will cost you 19 bucks. $19. But as you can see, all the unboxings we did came in these right here, which means that he is basically scamming you on the shipping. If you buy from eBay. If you buy from his website, you get the shipping for free. If you buy over here, you have to pay the $21 for the shipping and 20 cents. And the shipping shouldn't cost you that much. The shipping should be something like $8.49 or something like that for one of these packages. So what are you doing with all the extra money that you're stealing from your customers? That's jacked up, people. This is why you guys, when you come into the forum site, talking about, I got this product. Okay, Sherman Williams, you got to leave. We ain't got time for your fake paint over here. And what can you argue about that? Can you say, oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's not true. That's not true. It's a lie. And is that not him on the video painting the screen in, right? All right, then. Just want to ask about that because we had one guy came in there. He was ranting about, oh, it was a lie. It wasn't true. So let me get this straight. Mr. Bird somehow figured a way how to clone a human, get him to go in and do the demonstration, go down to pick up the paint, do the demonstration. I cloned the perfect human and basically cloned the exact duplicate of his apartment and stuck him in there and said, hey, do this video. I'm just going to make sure the intelligent levels lays that sometimes. I really have to put that out there sometimes. So no, dude, we got a problem here. There's no guarantee on the product at all. So you can see that rating still bearing empty containers. But I'm kind of stuck on this whole $21. Let me see. $21. What does he have here in his description? Let's see. 1 quart paints up to 135. And check on customer reviews and save hundreds by Crow's mixes. That's it. There's nothing else there. There's nothing in the specification. That is it. That's it. There you go. Now let's go check out one of these guys down here. Let's see what they got in theirs. 54, 48. Let's go to this one right here. I actually bought from him too. What's the shipping? Oh, it's free. It's free shipping. Wow, that's pretty cool. Free shipping. And how much is it? $48. Interesting. $48. Interesting. Has it set up in church right here. Area is well lit, as you can see, far more brighter than Crow's. Interesting, huh? In a church, well lit environment. Now, for those you're saying, oh, Campbell, where's your? My demonstrations are videos. You do know when you look at the intro demonstration that comes on, it shows a testimony by a church. You can see my screen's over 1,000 inches. It's massive. 7,000 lumen projector with all the stage lights on like a UFO is landing in that place. That's how our technology works at the end of the day. We don't have pictures, we have videos. So there's mine right there. Mine shows it right on my intro. But anyway, let's get back to this. Free shipping, $48. Nice, very nice, very nice. What's this presentation? Oh, I'm about to cry over here. Beautiful presentation, beautiful. Look at that. Jamie didn't have nothing in his presentation. Look at this beautiful presentation. Easy to do for your server. It's beautiful right there. Look at that. High contrast paint. Can't really say high contrast because it doesn't have black levels. But anyway, there. Look at that. Look at all the information given to you. Look at all that in there. Look at that. That is beautiful. High quality hardware store paint have only 3% titanium dioxide and mixture. Pro Screen Clean Paint Solution has a massive 18% Look at that. It has all that information in there. Look at that. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. One core, solution, retail, pro shine, activation pack, stir stick instruction. Even tells you what comes with it. Easy to do yourself. Just mix, apply. Yeah, I know because I had it here. I used it. It was actually pretty good. Let's see. Rich colors, no hot spotting. Does Crow have anything on his page talking about hot spotting? No, there's nothing there. Is there? No. Okay. Let's see. Lead free. There's nothing on there about that. Ultra titanium dioxide mixture, one core. Does it to an 8 by 12 feet. Does he have any measurements at all, like precise measurements? No, none at all. Grayscale for lights for normal ambient light. Normal ambient light. Let's see. Let me see. Well, depends what you mean by normal. Everything we do over here is not normal. Honestly, it's just not. But anyway, bright whiteness improves contrast for HD pictures. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the specification sheet. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Look at this. Beautifully done. Look at that. All that information in there. All that information in there. Look at the guarantee attached to it. Look at that. Very well done. Let's see what we have right here. Guaranteed data properly. To the tracking number. He's even got the date to the day. So tracking numbers on there. All those information's on there. Let's see. Shipping is $49. Okay, outside the United States. Okay, shipping program. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. Very, very nice. Very well put together. Very well put together. Look at that. Very well done. Very well done. Very, 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 very well done. Lots of information. Fantastic specification sheet. I like it. And the shipping is free. And it's $48. Meanwhile, Crow's in there has no freaking information at all whatsoever. Nothing that matches that guy's specification sheet. There's nothing on his page. And this guy did a fantastic job with that specification. What do we got? We got Goo Screen here. I'm curious what Goo Screen has. Very nice. Very well put together. Very well done. That's what you're supposed to have in your specification sheets. Now he said contrast levels, which means he does have contrast levels to a certain degree. It depends on how dark the shades come up. But he doesn't say has the same contrast levels as a black screen. That's something that Jamie did in his demonstration, which is a complete lie. If you had a product that was that gray and could produce a contrast level equal to a black screen, you'd be showing those demonstrations off all day long. As a matter of fact, somebody like me that develops black technology, you'd be more than happy to send it over to me just to show off that it does what it does. Not basically get scared, cancel orders, commit fraud on PayPal, and everything else you could possibly think of to keep an item from coming down here. No, your product doesn't work. You just talk a lot of trash. But this is to show you what everybody else is selling this for. When I sat there and told you that it should be under 50 bucks, most people are selling it as 2. If it's over 50 bucks, it's going to be 2. But usually, a basic screen paint is going to be under 50 bucks. That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's supposed to be. Crow is the only one on here for $80. Plus, everybody else has free shipping, free returns, and free shipping on here. And he's sitting there charging freaking $21. Matter of fact, this guy right here has $12 for two $12.98. That's about around the price of a medium-sized box right there. That's all he's charging, and that's 2 quarts that he's selling to you right now. 2 quarts. And Crow is the only one in here who has his product at a whopping $80 and $21.20 for shipping. Clearly stealing from you. That's why people come in here and they look at his product. He really thinks at the end of the day, those smoke and mirror tricks that you do, you think at the end of the day, really, that your product is worth that kind of money. And you're sitting there trying to sell off that kind of money. Again, you have no test. You have nothing underneath your products. Anybody decides to test your products, you go through a whole bunch of excuses why you can't ship it down. For a product that's supposed to cost that much, I got a heck of a lot of freaking cancellations sitting in here at the end of the day. That is pretty bad. And you're charging $21.20? Anybody on here with any common sense will look through this and go, you know what? He wants how much? $80? I'd might as well just go over here and just pay for this. This is $94. It's got free shipping. There's 3 quarts with this. Why in the world am I going to pay for yours? I go and look at his specification sheet. I go, ooh, yeah, nice, very professional. Look at yours. You don't say jack in yours. You got a summary in there. That's basically about it. Here's Goose Screen. This is Goose Screen right here. This is Goose Screen 2.0. Now, the reason why Goose Screen can charge that much because Goose Screens were the originals. They're the ones that actually were the black diamonds of screen paints when they first came out. They got the credibility, they got the time, they got the experience. Is the product better than ours? No, it's not, because they all make light great products. As a matter of fact, that's how we were able to get one of their customers, because one of their customers was inquiring about using 3D mapping, and they want the Goose Screen, and Goose Screen doesn't make a paint black enough. We do. That's why they found us. That's why one of those 32s is actually going to that company. But Goose Screen does have a ton of credibility underneath of its belt, and it can easily get the price that it asks for because it can back itself up. But you can't back yourself up at the end of the day. Let me see, what's this one right here? This is 2.0, $88, and that's a Goose Screen. Goose Screen's been out for a while. And they have their products. I painted a Goose Screen before. I didn't like the process of putting it through, but still, no, free shipping. $80, free shipping. But that's a white. You would literally pay $80 for a white 2.0. A white screen. That's white. That would definitely be it with no problem. That's a white screen. And again, this is not even certified tested. No certified screens tested against it. It's probably not matching any of our test demonstrations. I just give you a spreadsheet on calculations and all that stuff and whatever. Yeah, man. Everybody else on here is charging it free shipping. Goose Screen can get that much because, like I said, Goose Screen is like the black diamond of screen paints. But at the end of the day, like I said, they got the credibility. They can do it. They've been around forever. I mean, literally forever. They were around before me. So they can get that. They got the seniority to pull it. You, on the other hand, you don't have the seniority. You don't have the test. And time again, you've been busted on so many levels of committing fraud. It's not even funny. Now we got this shipping fraud on freaking Facebook. I mean, on eBay. You're charging people $21. And as you can see, if you look at the selection of paints they have on here, he has the most expensive paint on here, and he's charging $21 on everybody else for 3. Guy got 3 of them going for like 9. What kind of projector is this? I've never seen this one before. I must buy this one. Anyway, as I told you before, I need more projectors, really. Everybody has massive amount of specifications, and this is your specifications right here. 1 quart of Crow Cinemax HD projection screen paint mix. Covers up to 135-inch screen. Check out all customer reviews on YouTube. Get the best of the best. Mixes save hundreds. That's it. That's all you have on there. If I'm buying screen paint, I'm definitely not going toward that at the end of the day. And you're going to charge me $80 for 1 container? Are you kidding me? That's it? This is what's more deceiving about your pictures. And your pictures, what are you buying? Because this doesn't even look right. You have, I'll show you this, people. Do you know how to set up an eBay account, Jamie? Let me explain something to you, though. This is why you have categories. Categories is, everybody over here has categories. Some guy has, one of you selling 2 of them. One guy's selling 1. Some guys are selling 3 at the same time. They have a listing for each one that they're selling. That gives them a catalog. That's a category right there. What you have here is you're showing Crow screen paint mixes. You have everything bunched together on one page. So when I come in here to click, what am I buying? Am I getting that or am I getting that? Which one of these am I buying? Because there's no category there. There's no, okay, we have the Frankenstein here, We got the IB mix here, we have the UB mix here, and we have the Cinemax here. And a person can pick which one they want out of this one or this one or this one. But the way you got it set up, what are they buying? Am I buying this or am I buying this? Which one comes with it? Because usually when you see pictures on a site, you'll see the multiple sides of a projector, keyboard, whatever they're selling, and that's the only one item you'll see. If you see 3 items up there, like, what the frick am I buying? Am I buying the Sony? Am I buying the NEC? Am I buying the Optima? You got 2 different forms of paint up here. So what is the customer buying? Then you got Crow's projection screen paint mixes, but down here in your summary, you have 1 quart of the Cinemax. So what am I buying? Because this is not the Cinemax. This right here is the Hybrant. Sorry about that blinking. Come on, man, act right. This is the Hybrant, and this is the Metallica mix. And you don't even sell the Metallica mix 2.0 at all. Nowhere on your website. Period. You don't have the Metallica mix. It says it right there. Metallica mix 2.0. That doesn't even make any sense. And then you got 1 picture right here of your image of your screen sitting in the dark. So where do these come in? So if a person purchases, what are they actually getting? Are they getting the Cinemax? Are they getting the Hybrant mix? Are they getting the Metallica mix? What are they getting? Because you don't have a category page. You don't have, well, here, 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 and here. That doesn't make any sense at all, period. And why do you only have 3 pictures? That's it. Everybody else has got like somewhere like 5 or 8 or 10 or something pictures. You only got 3 pictures in here. Oh, man, I'm telling you, dude. People, all right. My goodness. Dude can't even, scamming people left and right. You got no freaking shipping policy whatsoever. Customers can't even freaking exchange products. If they mess up or something goes wrong with them, they're stuck with them. You're sitting over here on your eBay account, you're charging people $21.20 for shipping. Then you're shipping out packages and post off or mailer bags. It only costs about $8.50. So you're keeping in the extra money on top of that. Everybody else on here is selling freaking 3 of these. At least 2 of these are $60 and 3 of these for like $94. And you're trying to get $80 for 1 of them. At the end of the day, man, this is just a screaming freaking nightmare all the way around. And then the horrible thing about it is, whatever you pick from here, because you don't know what you're getting, you're going to spin the wheel, you're stuck because, is there a return policy on here? Does he have a return policy on here? We don't even know if there's a return policy on here. What do we have here? Crow, where's your return policy? There's no return policy on here at all. There's nothing there. It's supposed to be right here. There's nothing there. At all, period. Not a thing. Nothing. I ain't got nothing to say. This is really sad. Everybody else has policies. Every last person we read through has a policy. He's sitting there trying to charge you all this money. Where's your shipping policy? Does he have one on here? I'm screaming at him like he's actually in the room. Man, I swear I can see why nobody would go into business. You mess around and get somebody sued at the end of the day. You do so much dirty stuff. Let's read through this policy right here. Is anything here brand new, unused, unopened, undamaged, original package? Okay, that's just basically the condition, definition of the condition. Anything here for shipping? Nothing. There's nothing in there for shipping. Not one thing. He didn't add nothing in there. There's no 2 to 3 shipping days, no return policy. There's nothing in there at all, period. What do you have here? You have up here, this is estimated between the shipping through September the 8th to September the 10th. That's 2 days. This will give you 2 days. This does 2 days right here. So this is 2 days, and this costs $8.50. Where the world are you getting $21 from? That's just shipping it overnight. That's bull crap. But yet you don't have this policy here on your website. Your website is free, but you're charging $21 right here. Whew, boy, I'm telling you. No need to go through Partes. Partes said it simple and plain. And he has an exchange policy. It's right there. All right, I'll tell you something in the day. Not a big fan of Parte, and no. At the end of the day, Parte is what he is. He basically talks a whole lot of junk. He can't back it up, and his products don't work. That's why his sites are always closed all the time. He can never keep them open. But I have to give credit where credit is due, regardless of the fact. See, the difference between these jokers at the end of the day, they don't like me. They just say anything dirty. And if I'm doing something right, they'll say something dirty. I'm different from you guys. I'm a professional at the end of the day. If Crow's doing something right, I'm going to announce it as him doing something right. If he's doing something wrong, then I'm going to announce it as him doing something wrong. Even though the policy that basically Rich McComb talks about his product is nonsense. Parte. Again, even your containers don't even add up at all, period. And your formula being so thin, you would be able to get more coverage. If it's more thin than a formula thicker, you get less coverage. And the fact that you have to use 48 to paint a 120 inch clearly shows that you were copying me, because we had 48s at the time, and you thought this would basically, put you on the same level as us. No, we did that for a purpose for 48s. There was a reason why we switched into 48s, but you not thinking, try to do the same thing, and you hung yourself in the process. Because now you're giving us 16 ounces of more paint, which you don't need, and if your paint is as thin as you say it is, it doesn't require much coverage, which means you're wasting resources, you're wasting money, you're losing money. All right, so you're trying to separate. Now, the reason why he came with that ingenious idea was to separate himself from Crow, because him and Crow stuff look exactly alike. They do on so many levels. So, but making, he keeps saying in the video, this is not a paint, this is not a paint. These are key words we're picking up on that you keep saying over and over again in the videos, so that way you can discourage people from thinking that you and Crow are the same thing. Having different instructions separates you, how it has to be applied separates you, stuff like that. So we can pick all that up anyway. But anyway, as for this right here, there is no shipping fee. Seller does not accept. Oh, I just saw it right here. Really? You don't accept returns? Just saw it. There it is right there. He doesn't have it at the bottom and written. Like people write it at the bottom. They give you a clear understanding. He accepts no returns. I'll show you. Just peeped it right there. Seller does not accept returns. Let's see detail on this. Okay, let's see through this. I always like to be crystal clear on everything. What is this detail on no returns? All right. Shipping and handling. Okay, I can see that right there. This is the basic. This is basic eBay policies. Let me see. Let's see. Product is usually shipped in 3 business days of receiving a clear payment. That's still not worth no $21. Are you kidding me? You're getting that thing shipped in overnight for that kind of money. $21. I ain't paying no $25. Everybody's something for free. Let's see. Estimated between 8th and 10th right there. Let me see. Where is the return policy right there? Not really much in there. Let me see. This is eBay's policy. That's why. Usually you can write your own policy. Everybody knows who sells on eBay. Some of you probably selling on eBay right now. There's you put your own policy in there and how you want to do things. They allow you to do that. He's using eBay's policy. So I'm looking through this. I'm seeing the shipping. We use the shipping faith and the taxes. Let's see. Nope. There it is. That's all he has. There's it right there. Seller does not accept returns. There's nothing in there. So usually, well, everybody, if you people know, you guys sell on eBay. You've been on eBay. You know how it works. You can develop your own shipping policy that you have. Like if you're selling certain items, like if you're selling vintage toys, I got no return on open vintage toys because that's a vintage item. Once you open it, it drops the value of the product. So you can put all that in there, specifications in there. That's what these people have in theirs. Crow is using eBay's policy, which is just simple, straight to the point. You can return or not return, that's it. And he has it set up as no return. So keep in mind, if you order from eBay, you're going to pay $21.20 shipping charge for it. You don't know what you're getting at the end of the day because it says Cinemax at the bottom, but yet in the pictures, we're seeing like 3 different screen paints in there. So you don't know what you're going to get at the end of the day. It could be whatever he chooses, he throws in the shopping cart, that's what you're paying for. And keep in mind, this is what's going to show up on your credit card statement. So your credit card statement is going to show exactly what you purchased. What you purchased was Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix. Doesn't say what you ordered. That's the problem. You got a hard time trying to get around that one, trying to convince your credit card provider that, hey, look, this is what I purchased. If it comes on your receipt, what did you just order? Did it say you got the Cinemax? That's why you have to have a category. If he has Cinemax, if he has Frankenstein, if he has some category, and like you go on the website, you click on that category, it says on my receipt what I ordered, my team number, all that stuff like that. It says it right there. So if I file a complaint and say, hey, I got this Frankenstein, didn't work, so and so and so, it says right on my receipt what I ordered. What did you order, Mr. Pert? I ordered the Frankenstein. It says it right on my receipt. He doesn't have it on here. And you already know you can do a category. Everybody else on here has categories. So the fact he doesn't have a category, this is one big, huge, massive scam. Because again, when you go to purchase, what are you buying? You're buying Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix. What are you buying? If I go in here and I want to buy a Sony projector, when I click on there and the title, it says Sony projector, so and so and so model number. That's what I'm purchasing. If I get an NEC in the mail, something's wrong here. So right there, you're ordering Crow's Screen Paint Mix. Not even if it mixes, because we mixes, not mix. Right? So that's what you're ordering. But what are you getting? It says Cinemax down here at the bottom, but at the top, it says, in the pictures, you got 2 different screen paints there, and then you got another one here. So what are you actually buying? He can send you anything. The problem is you can't back it up because you don't have it on your credit card statement what you ordered. You just ordered Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix, which means he can send you anything you want. And mind you, there's no returns, which means it doesn't even say, like on his website, it says if you open it, there's no exchange. On here, it says no returns at all, period. Man, I tell you, y'all getting scammed. But as for my customers, they got the 2.0. You can go on my website. You can click on a shopping cart. You can click on the links. You can see the test demonstrations. You get a batch number on your product with a number that matches the video. You can get a chance to see the test demonstrations, which are displayed on the website. You get a chance to see the product tested on every level you can possibly think of. Heck, we even went in and did that micro blend. Not only did I do the micro blend multiple times, but I came back in and did it with the network grade 773 certified screen, white screen, and a white sheet of paper next to it, and a white bed sheet. Just like that in a fully lit environment. And at the end of the day, my customers get $38 of 40 ounces of that product over there that has tests that are taken out certified screens, ultra short throw tests inside and outside at the same time. Where you're stuck in the dark with this mess right here that can't even basically show a proper contrast level without a $3,300 projector attached to it. Not saving you money, it's charging you more money. And on top of that, you're paying for shipping. Now, for my overseas customers, instead of them paying out a whopping $257, you're getting 3 containers for $90 and shipping is free. Yeah, told you, you're getting scammed. The specification sheet is absolutely horrible. Man, that's bad. I came on eBay just to show the difference between what people are charging for their products compared to him. And I look up and I see the shipping costs. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You're charging $21 for your customers there, but it's free on your website. You have a no returns on your website right here. Oh my goodness, this guy is something else, man. $90. $90 for a product that's not even tested right. $90, you can get 3 of those. You don't buy from us, you can go buy from them and get 3 of them from them. Or, bottom line is, you can just do the micro blend challenge, and that's $18.99. That's what it's going to cost you for a quart. A gallon would cost you $46. So you could get a gallon of that micro blend versus $90. Our product right here, $38 and tested. 3 of those, $90. He charges $90 for one. Not even tested. No links, no specification sheets, nothing. $70 surcharge fee to customers overseas. And this is supposed to be the best of the best. But he's definitely stealing from you on the shipping costs. He's definitely stealing on the shipping costs. The heck costs $21. And it's still, when we ordered the product, it still got here in, what's it, 2 to 3? About 2 to 3. We got it in 2 to 3 when we got it. On all of them, 2 to 3. So, again, where are you getting this $21 from? He's stealing. Let me see here. I'll make sure that I'm close on that one. Let me see. I want to be 100% sure on this. No, I do not like to talk facts unless I'm really actually got the facts straight. How much is United States flat rate shipping padded envelope? Shipping flat rate envelope. Let me see. $8.45. See how much money he's stealing from y'all. I know it's $8.50. I know it's somewhere around there. I can do these things all the time. Put down $8.50. I want some cereal. Okay. My goodness. I just steal. So he's still. God, he's making that. Are you guys be kidding me? So that's from there. That's from there. You put in that one right there. That's $10.50. All right, $10.50. Put another dollar. That's $11.50. $11.50. That's 20 right there. Drop in 50 cents into that one. That would be around, we make it about $12. Hey Jamie, you steal $12 from your customers. That's messed up. $12. He's taking $12. We had it at $8.50. That's we did it because in this case for any tax or anything like that. $12. Every time you place an order out of that website, out of the account for the eBay, he's taking $12 out of your pocket. You literally just paid for 2 of those packages to be shipped off. That's what you just paid for. You paid for the price of 2 of those to be shipped out and still have money left over in your pocket. So you got scammed on that one. Oh man. My goodness, man, oh man, you guys are getting scammed. All right, this is the reason why you guys don't come in forum sites, because of the information we have on y'all from the door. Not only you guys, if you ordered from eBay, you definitely got scammed. You're paying $12 more for shipping. He literally has charged you for the price of twice of one of those and some change left over in your pocket. So the fact that he's charging for shipping on one site and no shipping on the other site. On the other site, he's charging you a $70 surcharge fee, but that's his business at the end of the day for overseas, whatever he's doing. But he's charging you free shipping. Why are you charging the customers free shipping on your website, but on your eBay listing, it should be free also? but you don't have it down there. You got it at $21.20, which means you turn around, you're charging them $12. You're taking $12 out of them. They literally just paid for two of those, two padded envelopes with a little change in their pocket, and you robbed them on that. And then you have a no return policy, period, on your eBay listing, which means if the customer orders that and doesn't know what he's ordering at the end of the day, good luck spinning the wheel of unmisfortune, because that's what you just spun. You don't even know what you're ordering, because it just shows three. What are you getting at the end of the day? It says Cinemax at the bottom, but it says Mixes at the top. You do know that when you place your order, it's not going to say, it's going to say whatever the title of the product that you order is going to show up. You got two different titles in there. All right. We're done here. I just basically, I got to do one more and I'm done. We gotta put this shipping thing out there on blast. We have to put it on blast. We have to, because this is really pathetic. That's sad. This guy steals from his customers any chance he can get. Now, mind you, the reason why he's not going up, he's not ranting and carrying on, because his website is an investigation right now. He can't say anything or do anything. They're basically monitoring him right now as we speak for the whole pornography incident. But anyway, other than this, yeah, you're getting robbed at the end of the day. And I can show you the proof. It's different when you got people out there when they sit there and say, oh, you're this, that, and the other. You have to have hardcore evidence to back up what you're saying. And it's right there on his website. It shows it right there on his eBay listing that he's charging his customers $21.20 for shipping. For what? That's insane. What are you shipping out? Unless it's going overnight. That's the only way I can think of. You're getting it shipped in overnight. But other than that, if it's not express and you got it shipped in overnight, something's wrong there, because we got our envelopes here 2 to 3 days. But I ain't buying. That's why I don't buy on the eBay listing. No, I don't buy an eBay listing. I buy directly on the website, because it's free on the website and I can't get gouged. Can't rob me. The mailers, how much the mailers cost, and shipping flat rate for the mailers, right there. That's the medium boxes there, right there. Padded envelopes right here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely. We'll come back in. I got to do one more. We got to put this on. We got to put this on blast. It has to be put on blast. This guy is clearly stealing from his customers on the shipping costs. It's freaking unbelievable. Guys, I told you, but this is the snake y'all deal with. Not my customers, but y'all out the end of the day to support this nonsense. This is your snake at the end of the day. This is the guy that's been robbing y'all. And y'all and he's got it set up where you can't even get your money back. You can't even get an exchange. You are stuck. That's it. The only thing that allow you to pretty much get around this is you can basically take his policy to PayPal and win. Because again, it's bonkers. Like there's nothing there at all, period, to help the customer at all. It's like you're stuck on this. But then again, if you try taking it to court, he got you because you signed a little agreement. A box pop up and you check it off. Yeah, that's what you just did. You agreed to his freaking circus policies over there. So you should have never did that to begin with. But again, you need to ask these questions. Now, on us, on our end, I showed you our policies. Our policies are simple and plain. There is an exchange. If you can show proof of the item being the wrong size, wrong color, whatever. Hey, get off my cord. Get off my cord. All them toys to play with. You want to fight with my cord. So yeah, we have that there, and we have equal exchange, but we never do equal exchange. Like the guy right now, we don't even have to give him anything at the end of the day, but we are because, like I said, we know it's this projector is having the issue, but still, I'm gonna send him out the gunmetal for free. And by the way, Jamie, stop putting down that the Frankenstein is your first paint you ever made, because that's a lie. This is your first paint you ever made. It's called a Metallica Mix 2.0, and this product right here, reason why you see it on the eBay list at 90 Place House, this is the product that he was making on eBay for free, not eBay, so on YouTube for free for everybody. So if it was his first product, it would have been free, just like you're seeing this right here. This is the video right here. That also went missing off his account. Let's go over to our marketplace right here. So that's definitely a lie. And if he ever says, no, I never gave my product for free, well, there's a video right there on the blacklist of him making a black and white product. He was giving it away for free. All right, let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, let me see. Returns. Here we go. This is my policy on my website. It shows up everywhere on every single shopping cart. If you notice, we don't have something different on this card or something different, and they all say, just are different policies, but I'm saying they all say the same thing. Returns are only eligible for equal exchange, proven to be the wrong color or size right there. That's it. Simple and plain. So this is why we request your product back here for testing, so we can see if it is. But that's why we have the batch numbers. This is why we have the testing, so that way you can go in and see your product. That's our guarantee that the item works before we ship it out. All right, we got to come back in on this freaking shipping scam. Man, my goodness, man. Go in to check one thing, find something even worse coming back out. It's like a reversible Pandora's box. When a reversible Pandora's box would be good. It would be a Pandora box made of like an onion. Every time you pull a layer, there's something even darker and dirty underneath of all of it. But he needs to be exposed, because I had no idea that he's charging two different. Man, that's crazy. We're coming back in on this. And after this, I'm gonna have to watch some serious cartoons and, hey, all right, you got one more time, Mr. Man, about my cord. One more time. Do you want your own cell phone cord? Do you need your own cell phone cord? Do you? Crazy cat. All right, we're gonna come back in about this, because this needs to be highlighted. It needs to be exposed. It's kind of scamming people and shipping. Can't believe you're charging all that money. What are you shipping out for $21? We didn't get anything special. We got the same envelopes over here as everybody else was getting. Man. All right, we're gonna call it Crow's shipping scam again. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Keep in mind, like I said, when you're buying these products, this is your money at the end of the day. This is your investment, your setup. Make sure you ask for batch numbers. Make sure you ask for tests. That microblend, ask him to do those tests. You need to ask him to do those tests. Don't put your money into something and listen to this guy talk a whole bunch of nonsense. Because at the end of the day, no specification sheets, no testing, no nothing at the end of the day. And again, it says it clearly right on his policy, no returns or no exchange if you open it up. So how are you going to know what is wrong with there, or if it has any problems or defects, if you don't open it up? There you go. Gotta go, and God bless.